Welcome to Unlimited Lives. I'm TJ Del Reno, your host, the only host, the greatest host. I'm here again with cousin Ian.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Who's at Rex Saucy, and my little angel, Joe Harary.
What's going on, guys?
Oh my goodness. Last week was so fun that
I'm an angel.
when we left, Joe and Ian they were on their hands and knees begging to do the show again, and I was like, I guess so. And now they're here. So
I promised you all kinds of sexual favors.
Yes, I did. I promised a lot of favors, the sexual kind.
I just promised good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe did that, and I mushed his face. I was like, get the hell out of here. And then I kissed Ian softly on the forehead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Well, we had what a great thing for me to wake up this morning was you guys sending me a message that was like, hey, MK11 live event is happening, which was one of the best things to wake up to.
Yeah.
And then I quickly grabbed my phone, and I think Ian was like, hey, it's starting, or it already started, and I started panicking. So I grabbed my phone and I go on Twitch, and I hear audio, but the Twitch screen is just a purple box.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then I closed the Twitch app, I reopened it, it's a purple box. I closed it, so I start panicking. So I turned my Xbox
Why
on.
didn't you?
Yes.
You look at it on YouTube, IGN.com, any other source that they have it on.
I don't know.
Why didn't you go out to LA or wherever they were actually having the live?
Las Vegas.
Oh, was
Oh,
it?
it was Vegas?
It was Vegas.
I thought it was LA.
So I regrettably slept all day.
Oh,
And so
good.
every minute I just hear my phone,
It's so annoying. I love
and
it.
I look over, it's YouTube, just go, it's MK11 time. And I'm like, it's just gonna be videos of a fighting game. It's gonna be rated.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
the
Sub-Zero. It's
best.
gonna be this. It's gonna be, I'm like, I don't care. I love MK10.
So excited.
You know.
Yeah, so you should be excited for
Yeah,
it.
no,
should
I'm,
be.
I'm
I love
excited as
MK9.
I'm excited as about a fighting game.
And you love
10
9.
had the most,
I can't believe you didn't like 10 because 9 and 10 are so close.
I don't
Which
think I've
one's
ever seen a
9?
fighting game with worse characters than MK10.
9 was
the one that was just called Mortal Kombat.
and it was on at 360.
Yeah, I was on the last
I
generation.
really
Oh, dude, 9 was awesome.
Nine was the
you had the
best one.
graveyard.
Yeah.
Wait,
that was
why
so
did you
sick.
why did you hate
Because like
10?
Cassie Cage is lame. Jacqueline.
Cassie Cage is my favorite character.
She's the worst.
That's
They're
right.
all just like these like. I feel like I'm watching Scooby Doo and the Mystery Kids when they're doing their.
G Scoob, I think I see ya.
Roll up or I'll give you into a brick.
We've got to get Sub-Zero on our side to fight Kotal Khan. That's right, Cassie. But we'll have to believe in our own
Gee,
abilities.
Daphne, you don't even care about Earthrealm.
It was the corniest, lamest shit I've ever
I loved
seen
it.
in any goddamn in almost any video game, and it's in Mortal Kombat. Out of everything, it's Mortal
so
Kombat.
interesting that you for all the things like the story is what you were like. This is so dumb, and for me, I was
Who
like,
plays
hey,
Mortal
fight.
Kombat for the story?
Dude, it does
Mortal
have a good
Kombat,
story.
They had a good story
They
mode.
do have a good story. They have a good story.
They do have a good story mode.
Did you
also, but I want to play as characters who I'm like, oh, it's Mortal Kombat. I'm like, I want to play with like ninjas and weird robots and like monsters. And it's like, oh, this is Jax's kid.
What
And
if
it's like,
Johnny
yup.
Cage and Sonya Blade had a baby?
Yup.
And then you
her.
can play as her. Oh, dude, she had this great combo where you can do the kick and then the uppercut. I loved her.
I'll be
Cassie
honest,
Cage.
I did enjoy Jax's daughter was one of my. I liked her shotgun
Well,
arm
she's
thing.
Yeah,
she's
'cause you
the
just spam
corniest
projectiles
character.
just
That's
to
like
play
how
games.
you can spam that one move and win.
That's all I did. And guess who won? This guy.
Well,
Okay.
They had the only one I liked was Scorpion's kid who had like the long like barbed whip chain things that he.
Oh, that
would
wasn't
flip
his
around.
kid. That was like, Liu Kang. I think that was Liu
It was his
Kang's
kid, I don't
descendant.
care. And then Kung Lao had
It
a
wasn't
kid who had a
Scorpion.
stick. It was just like
We can
everyone
all
had a
agree
kid.
we love Mortal Kombat for what it represents, and that's the American fighting game, which is
Yes,
better.
it is.
Then the Japanese
it
fighting
is.
game. Yeah.
Yes,
We
it is.
used motion capture and real video.
That is correct.
People,
forget they
blood,
even-
fatalities.
They had a character named Mocap at one point,
didn't
which
know
was
that.
short for motion capture,
I know they had Noob Saibot.
which is Boone and Tobias backwards.
Yep.
Do you know about what Ermac's name comes from?
Where?
So they were data mining Mortal Kombat 1, I think, or 2, and they found this thing in there like right after all the characters list. Like the next thing was Ermac, and it was short for error macros, which was like just a way to like quickly raise an error if something goes wrong with the game. It was like an abbreviation for it. But everyone was like, "Who's this guy Ermac? How do you unlock him?" And they're like, "I don't know, but we'll make him in the
We'll
next
make
one."
a red robot.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so great. Do you know there was 24 Mortal Kombat games?
really,
Dude, 24.
Including Game Boy
and including like mythologies,
Everything. Yep.
including Sub-Zero. Yeah.
Here, I'll run down real fast. Ready? MK. MK1, 2, 3, Ultimate MK Trilogy, MK Mythology Sub-Zero, MK4, MK Gold, MK Special Forces, MK Advance, MK Deadly Alliance, MK Tournament Edition, MK Deception, MK Shaolin Months, MK Armageddon, MK Unchained, MK Ultimate Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat vs. DC, MK, Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection, Mortal Kombat Complete Collection, MKX, MKXL, MK11.
Like MKX and MKXL are the same game. Just one of them is the game with the DLC.
Yeah, of course.
I think I know TJ's answer, but Ian, what was the Mortal Kombat game that you first got into?
Mortal
Kombat 1?
Yeah.
Trilogy was mine.
Oh, yeah?
That was like my game.
You're so young.
Dude, Trilogy was the sickest game. That was the first game I got for my N64 on Hanukkah.
That's correct.
That and just that. Me and my brother just got that. And then he got Super Mario from a friend.
Yeah, MK1 was definitely mine.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I saw it at the arcade. But I think
had it on
saw,
Sega, though.
Blew
Like,
my
did
mind.
you?
I had MK1, I saw at the arcade, but I think it was when MK2 was out.
2
so
was
then I
the
saw
legit
2,
one.
2 was
and then
super
saw one.
legit.
2
MK1
was
is
so good.
Like, kind of clunky.
One's
and they're
good.
figuring it
Yeah,
out,
it
but-
was, yeah.
2 was
I-
great because it was like 30 rib cages when you blew someone up.
Yeah. Well, I think, no, 3 was 30 rib cages.
No, 2 was. 2 was where there
No.
was like, was where there was a pile of bones.
The 3, I'd say, was more the bone.
Telling you it was 2. I'll bet you. I
You'd
will.
punch someone.
bet
You'd punch someone in the chest and 15 skulls would fall out.
I swear to God.
That's
I'm not
great.
kidding.
I'm
You
not
don't remember
kidding.
that? I definitely think it was the arcade that there was like 2 rib cages, 5 femurs. They littered
it
the
was just
stage with bones.
Everyone's bodies in Mortal Kombat is just
double
rib cages
bones.
and femurs.
I remember in elementary school, like you would get a gaming book from somebody,
Yes.
like, and you would run to the library and 10 cents a copy, you know, and like
yeah.
copy pages, and then
Just
I
to
would
get all the
I would
moves.
like then 3-hole punch them, put them in the binder with the little MK.
Strip on the side.
Yeah, so then I could flip through that. I built these code books.
Yeah.
And then I would sell them.
Oh, really?
Dude, that's genius.
That's smart.
I remember my first, so MK9 came with the tournament fight stick, which I still
Yes.
have, which
Yeah.
is the
I
Mortal
remember when you
Kombat.
bought that.
Dude, it's the MK1 fights. It's my favorite piece of hardware I've ever had. And I got an adapter so I could play MK10 with it. It's a little laggy, like
Yeah.
very
Input
slight.
laggy.
A little
Are you
bit.
playing on game mode on your TV? I hear that minimizes input lag.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Maybe I should try.
Well, do you think
no,
that would?
I don't have
If
it
he's
on
not
game.
noticing lag with other controllers, I
Yeah,
doubt it's,
Ian's right.
a
I
frame
noticed it
refresh
with
thing.
this one. I noticed, but the fight pad, the little controller.
Yeah.
So it came with MK9. All the characters had these glossy double-sided sheets that you could write their fatalities on. Had all their moves.
Nice.
So you could take the sheet out and you'd be like, "Here's the Raiden sheet," and it had like it was legit. I'll take a picture and post it in the Unlimited Lives Facebook group, Unlimited Lives Radio. So join the group and then like the Unlimited Lives page.
Give us 5 stars on iTunes.
Give us thank you, Ian.
subscribe. Don't forget to share. And
5 stars.
Very smart. He's right though. Go on iTunes, give us rate, review, and subscribe. I don't care if you write I'm a salty idiot. I don't care. Just put something.
Just say Joe's cute.
Just say Joe's cute and Ian's adorable.
I'm not.
So
something.
Did you watch?
there.
So you watched the gameplay footage. So I watched the event.
So I went through like IGN like clipped up the whole event,
Yeah.
and I skipped the ones that weren't for me. So I just watched like Sonya versus Blood Lady.
Scarlet with a K.
Scarlet, yeah.
Of course
I
it's
watched
with the
that.
She looks cool, man.
She was
like,
in
controls
MK
blood. She like
9.
makes
9,
weapons
yeah,
out of
she's
blood.
from 9.
Yeah. She
So I
looks
watched
cool.
a bunch of those clipped up videos, but I didn't watch the whole
I
event.
almost couldn't watch it because as my phone Twitch wouldn't work on my phone, I then turned my I'm like, okay, I'll just go on Xbox, and I turned my Xbox on, and then I turned my controller on, and the controller just started blinking. And I'm like, okay, why aren't you connected to the Xbox controller? And the controller's like, I don't know. And then you could like hold
the things.
and I hold the thing, and it spins, and it spins, and it spins,
Well,
and it didn't connect.
It doesn't spin. The 360 spun.
Yeah, the 360
Xbox One blinks.
Oh, blinks. So it just had their blinking. So then I go, okay, I grab my Pro controller. I'm like, well, I used this last night. Turn the Pro controller on, and it just blinked and blinked. So I'm like panicking in
So
my
if you ever
apartment.
have that issue and it's not syncing,
Yes,
just
throw
plug
it across
in.
the room. Oh,
Yeah.
Joseph, I did that.
And then
And
Blinking and blinking. It just kept blinking.
I'm
call
guessing
tech
that-
support.
Yeah, I did that for 2 hours.
Did you get your Xbox working?
The Xbox was on, and then finally, like after plugging and unplugging the Pro controller like 3 times, it took me about.
It's over 9,000!
Lies?
Oh, I see.
You love this show. Do you know what I'm going to say when I go to GameStop and I see Mortal
But
Kombat
you're
11?
gonna click a button and
What do you
watch
mean you're
this.
gonna
It's
say?
gonna go,
Yeah, that's good.
and then
Throw a spear at the cart,
yes,
the
at the
disc on
empty
the
case.
shelf.
You were the kid
yeah.
from the original commercial that ran out into the streets. Mortal Kombat.
oh yes, I was. So anyway, so then I finally got it working, and the every time they do these events, they're just.
It's a press event.
I
It's
know,
not
but
for
they're,
you.
They're just so overproduced and like they hype the hype. Like
I
they
actually
just
know a
hype
kid
hype.
that's there.
Yeah, the
right now.
MC sitting there, he's like, I can't believe
Who
it. This
was-
looks. He's
He
the
was
guy.
like a good, I guess a winner of a MK9 tournament. I guess.
Oh, is that who he is?
He had some kind of like clout to him that had
Yeah.
to do with that. I could watch Ed Boon talk all day. Like I think Ed Boon has like I like his stage presence and he's
Yeah.
very chill and he's like, hey man, this is what we did. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
He never like I never
He never Todd Howard's it.
no but I like Todd Howard.
I know you don't.
I like Todd. I like how Todd Howard from Elder Scrolls is like. I like that he's like personable.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he doesn't walk out there going, so we have this game and you guys are like, hey, can we get characters we like? Maybe. Like he just doesn't. He just came out and talked.
I like Sakurai because like I have no idea what his actual personality is because it's always translated. It's like you guys wanted more characters, so here's our news.
Yeah, so I saw-
everyone's in it. It's like
I
the
saw
some translators.
Cody Rhodes, the wrestler, is there.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods is there. He's
I
also
didn't I didn't see
Selena
any-
Vega,
Jesus.
Big E. They're all dressed up as Mortal Kombat
They're
characters.
all cosplaying. And it's like,
Yeah.
why'd you pick to dress up like this guy? It's like they didn't pick it.
Zelina
the costume
Vega.
department gave
No,
it to them.
Zelina Vega owns that costume.
Does she?
Yeah,
Does
she
owns
wears
because
it all the time
She owns
on
it because they gave
online.
it to her at another
But
event.
the thing
That's
is,
true.
so Cody Rhodes is starting his own wrestling promotion called AEW, and
American Eagle Wrestling,
all elite,
sponsored by American Eagle.
all elite wrestling.
At your,
and then
mall
Xavier
today.
Woods is like a contracted WWE star, and they both took a picture together. I'm like, ooh, not good.
I'm gonna start a wrestling thing called UEW, or UOW, Urban Outfitters Wrestling.
Ooh,
That's what I'm gonna do.
pretty good one.
I'm gonna do a
Wrestling is
BWP wrestling, burns when you pee wrestling.
I'm gonna do a BW Dub.
I want to
Wild
do
Wings wrestling.
Zoomies wrestling.
Zoomies, is that like the kids play area?
No, Zoomies is like the PAX Sun now.
Yeah.
Oh, PAX Sun.
That's where the kids, your rivals shopped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when you got your Jenkos at
Jinkos.
what's it called? Twisted Tree.
True.
Is that the
My
story?
UFOs?
Yeah.
When I wore UFOs.
you suck.
How come there's no one in Mortal Kombat who's rocking the Jinkos?
I think because it would catch on everything.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
It would be cool though.
really cool.
They were wearing some fat UFOs.
Yeah, like they're essentially all cyberpunk ravers.
Yeah.
Goth punk ravers.
Well, I thought every time they showed a video, it was constantly was like, "You're next."
I'm
like,
not
every 3
crazy about
seconds.
how the Scorpion and Sub-Zeros look in this game.
Well, you
Well,
can
Yeah.
go on.
Well, the gear system, they can look.
You could
almost
change
however
it.
I don't know anything about this gear
Dude,
system.
so
Okay.
go on.
So if you played Injustice 2 or
I
Injustice,
haven't.
I don't think they had it in Injustice, but basically they have this like stuff where you unlock different pieces of gear for your guy. And in Mortal Kombat 9 or in 10, you remember like every character had 3 variations. So
Yes.
like this way is like more defensive, this way is more like projectile based or whatever the different variations are. They're sort of keeping that where I think every character has like 3 stock
3
variations,
play
which
styles.
are basically they're kind of switching it from the variation to being a gear loadout. So different gear will unlock different moves and they'll have different stats on them.
Oh,
and
is
things
that
like
I'm
really it?
personally not a fan of that stuff because
Yeah.
then like I like when we're all on even playing field. And
Yes,
like
'cause
it's just like you're picking Sub-Zero, I know what Sub-Zero does.
Right.
But now you're picking Scarlet with Omega. Was it Blood
Yeah.
O negative is the name of her move? I saw.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I was just like, oh yeah.
But if you play it a little bit, you'll just know,
MK10
like-
had it where you
Yeah.
had 3 different options.
Well, the thing is, if you see a piece of gear you like, you just be like, "Come here!" That's all you can do.
Realistically, what's going to happen is this is exactly what happened with
With
MK10.
Injustice, right?
No, with MK10. Well, with Injustice, there was sort of a gear cap where, like, just once you got like the highest level gear, like you had the highest level gear, and then you could play competitively, and everyone who was playing competitively had it. But if it's anything like MK10, what's going to happen is there's going to be one variation that's the best, and just if
yeah,
you're
this
playing
is
with,
the god mode for this character.
yeah, well, yeah.
So you mean wait? But did that mean that there's not going to be stock loaded play styles?
there's going to be from what
Okay,
it sounded
so
like there's going to be a few.
There's
just stock
3 of them,
loaded
right?
ones.
Yeah. So they have the 3 stock load play styles that they did with MK
10.
which they didn't do with 9, and I did like them in 10, but it did give you variation if you liked a character.
Yeah.
But then it kind of like if I played as Scorpion and I was like if I didn't know if he had a teleport style
Yeah.
and then you picked Sub-Zero and you were like, well, I know like if you might be like, well, Sub-Zero's freezing soldier style is better. You mean like then you like it did give a depth to the
Yeah.
fighting game stuff. Which I thought was neat because then if you liked Scorpion, you could learn all the different moves. But that's how fighting games are. It's all learning
Yeah.
It's all learning the characters, and then like
Unless
we
you
talked
just want
about.
to mess around with your friends and have fun.
Yeah, but I think like we were talking about, like it's so hard if you don't have friends that have it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get it because I love Mortal Kombat and like I do like playing the game. But if there's no like, if Joe came over and he doesn't have it, it's
I'll
like,
play it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
So
got
then-
MK10. We went to Saratoga. Me and my friends went to Saratoga.
Springs?
I'm not sure exactly what part. We got
Right.
like a cabin in the woods. For
Love
Yeah,
that
it was
movie.
for
Saratoga
yeah,
Springs.
nothing like that happened. But we got a cabin for a friend's
went to watch
bachelor
the
party.
Goonies?
We didn't want girls. We just wanted the boys, drinking, hanging out, doing drugs, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I brought the Xbox just in case. And we had one rainy day, and we all gathered in the living room and played Mortal Kombat.
gathered
Nice.
in the living room and
sounds
sat in
pretty
a
fun.
circle.
Yeah, not even whatever. Yeah, tripping balls, playing Mortal Kombat.
that's fun.
And and it was fun.
I think what I was wondering was I thought I saw,
we had a good time.
which that sounds super fun. I thought I saw weapons. MK4 was the first game
I saw
to use
Sonya
weapons.
Blade pick up like a halberd with like a
Yeah.
spear with like a sword at the end and use it and then throw it down.
So what that's going to be is it's just like an MK10, just like an Injustice. They're going to have interactables in the background. So if you're just standing in a place and you hit the interact button, you like take a swing.
You
with
grab it and do it. Yeah.
But they definitely also have weapons. I don't think they're going to have them like 4, where it was
MK4,
like
you had a
pull it
combo.
out. Yeah.
yeah, well, you had the because MK3 was the first one to have kind of weapons.
Yeah.
Because Scorpion would like do a combo and have like pull a katana.
yeah,
and
like
stuff.
the axe.
It's going to be
Yes,
like just
the
some
axe.
of your like standard moves and like maybe some of your
Okay.
special moves. They pull a weapon out and use it.
down elbow axe move.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. And then Deadly Alliance was the first to have fighting styles.
Yep.
So
I love Deception. I didn't like that.
I don't know if I've played
That's the one. I
Deception.
think that's the one right after Deadly.
Well, I think they have. So this is the other thing I thought was really weird in that event. 3 meters.
Yep.
Can you explain to me what that
So
was?
One of them is a defensive meter. It looks like it's kind of
Blocking
combo
stamina.
breaker. Yeah, like quick get ups, that kind of stuff.
Combo breaker?
Wrong game?
Yeah, wrong game.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah. I'm
There's
so stupid.
There's like a basic attack meter that'll be like, you power up your move. So like maybe it does an extra hit. Maybe it's more advanced.
Yeah, they
like,
had that in 10.
Yeah. And they had it in, they might have had it in 9 too.
So wait. So why does it? But the meter diminishes. What does that mean? Like if I do enough of
probably
those.
refills. If you
Okay,
hit
so if
them
I do
or
enough
get
of
hit.
those combo the breaker moves,
Yeah, then you
it'll
don't
get to a
have any
point where
meter.
I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore.
And it looked like you could do it about you had like 2 halves to the meter, so
Two
you could either
halves
do
of-
probably 2 little things or 1 big thing.
Because before, wasn't it just it was 1 meter? It was 1 long meter underneath that you kind of chose between attack or offense.
But they also, the third meter isn't even so much a meter. It's just like once you get below a certain life threshold, your like ultimate attack opens up, which they've had, what do they call them, like breakers or
they
whatever,
were
where you
called.
just
Okay,
like
so those
rip
are
them to shreds.
Well,
and you,
those are X-ray moves.
like, X-ray moves. That's
So
what it's called.
X-ray moves are now called Fatal Blow.
What's when you have to have below 30% health, I believe it is, or something like that. And then
yeah.
you do both triggers at the same time. You
Yes.
get your fatal blow.
And
But
then you
also,
do
if
that.
you miss with it, apparently it comes back after a short delay.
So you get to use it again.
So you can try again, yeah. But I think if you actually hit with it, it's gone.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So
Also,
I thought
like I gotta say, like these moves, if you guys haven't seen the video, it's like insane.
they're
Like,
out of
I saw the
control.
videos. You stab them in the face like
And then you
15
bring the sword
times,
up.
and then you break their spine.
Yeah.
Someone like stabs someone like straight through and pulls it up, and it like it's like how this is Sonya
So,
Blade doesn't have superpowers.
the
Like how
move-
is she still fighting?
Yeah.
Like, this is a fatality.
Yeah.
The move that got me, that I was like, all right, yeah, I'm into it, was when Baraka straight up just bites the dude's arm
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
tears
yeah.
the piece off.
it just
gross, dude.
Well, but Ian's right.
Baraka
like,
looks perfect. That's
yeah, they
exactly.
brought Baraka back.
Yeah.
He was in 10, but he didn't look right.
He wasn't
didn't.
playable though.
Yeah, he was. He was a downloadable character.
Baraka?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barack Obama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, are you sure?
I think so, but
I don't think he was
they should
playable.
do something like for the day one people who buy it, because it sucks when you buy a game and then 6 months later the Ultimate Edition comes out with
Right.
all the
I know.
DLC, and you're like, I lost money effectively being supportive.
I mean, they're not going to because it
works. The model works.
Business, yeah, they're screwing you at every turn.
Because you're right about that with like, yeah, you couldn't do. I guess you can. There are other files that you could get to change Rain's name. I don't know if you could play as Baraka. I think you can.
You could definitely play with him in 9. I don't
Yeah.
I don't remember him being in 10, but
I think 10 you had
didn't play that
to
one
you had
as
to
much.
break the game or something.
Nice. There was a character who was Baraka. Like,
it's a
what are they?
restriction.
Like the Tarkons or whatever.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what I was confused
And
with.
they're like, you could fight them, but they were like computer controlled players.
Yes.
They
it was
didn't
only in
have-
the story mode.
Yeah, they didn't have like full moves.
There's a way you could do it, but I think you have to break the game. It's like there's a way to get around a
Get him in,
restriction.
yeah, because he's in the game.
He's
so-
in it. So I thought Baraka was cool. Scarlet came back. Cabal we saw at the end.
I didn't see
think.
that, but yeah, he
That's-
hasn't been in a game in forever.
No.
He was in 9.
He was in 9?
Yeah, he was. I loved him.
That
in
was
that,
like my
dude.
brother's friend's favorite character.
I
He was
loved him.
like, such a G with him.
I thought he was pretty cool, and then I'm like, oh, it's just a guy in like a weird gas mask. And kind of was like,
He was
Very
like an assassin.
90s.
Oh, dude, super 90s. So then the only thing I don't know is if they have those fatal blows. I loved when they brought brutalities back in MK10.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things was if
when you
did
do a combo when they
Yep.
have to kill them.
or a certain move to kill them, and then
Yeah.
it does like a
An
death
extra,
move.
like,
It was
animation, yeah.
my favorite thing because the original brutality was MK3,
Yep.
which would be a hyper crazy fast, like a super long combo,
Yeah.
and then they would
and
explode.
they would explode into 75 trillion rib cages.
That is correct.
MK3 had the rib
I did like the
cages.
brutalities in 10.
I
'Cause
loved
it was,
them in
It was
10.
rewarding.
Yeah,
Very
that
rewarding.
was cool.
Because if you did it by accident, it was the best. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, like Scorpion like threw a spear and it cuts their head off. I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
awesome.
okay.
It was awesome. So some of the X-ray moves were also brutalities. That's why I don't know if they're going to change
Yeah.
it. So Baraka, we saw one fatality. Well, we saw two fatalities, but Baraka's had where he ripped their face off.
Yep, and then
That's
ripped
that
off
one.
the rest of. Then ripped off their bone,
the front skull part of their bone,
and then their brains out in the
pulled
open.
the brain out, and then he takes a bite. So it looks like they're getting way
Yum, yum.
crazier, which is great.
But that's what we want.
That is, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what the
We
game's
want
about.
Final Destination.
I just gotta
fatalities.
say to Barack Obama, be careful because brains are notoriously high in cholesterol.
cool.
They're not the best for you.
Get
Good.
some mad human disease.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. So the story for this that they showed was at MK10, Raiden purified Shinnok, the villain.
Good. Finally, someone did.
Finally, he purified Shinnok's
He's been
amulet.
a dirty boy.
He has.
Someone need to purify that boy.
Run him through a Brita.
Yeah.
In the Gensei, the process corrupted Raiden, and now he possesses the amulet and hates Earthrealm. And then at the end, Dark Raiden.
I hate
He's like,
Earthrealm.
I don't like this. Dark Raiden cut off Shinnok's head, and he's like, "There's some fates worse than death." And he put his head on the table, and I thought he was going to put it like in the bathroom because that is better.
Just give him a forever swirly. Just like
Yeah,
He's like, you know,
tie
like,
the toilet handle down.
I read
straight.
online like a lot of celebrities put their Oscars in the bathroom. So
Yeah.
when like people go to use their bathroom, they're like, I just want it. Like they can like they don't have to be embarrassed to hold it and like take
Oh, that's
selfies
great.
with it.
Oh, that's
So
great.
Shinnok's like a like an
an
Oscar.
Oscar.
he's an
in the
Oscar.
bathroom.
I thought he would sit him down, and every time he's like, "Now you shall watch me shit." He's like, and then just lightning. He's like,
Or he's a paperweight in his office. Like, oh, Sheila, where are those files? Oh, it's under the Shinnok. Okay.
"Can you stop using this head? There's blood,
Blood
on this everywhere."
Put him in the fucking glove compartment.
He throws him into the Jersey, driving down the parkway.
Yeah.
He throws him into the basket. So this is the whole thing that they brought up. A new character who's like the main villain called Chronica, of
Yeah.
course, with a K.
Just smoke at a Chronica.
Smoking the Chronica, of course, with a K, because Mortal Kombat, everything is a K. Like insert coin was with a K.
Yeah.
So old characters are now going to meet themselves. So MK1 Scorpion can fight this Scorpion.
I also think it's just a way to they killed off a lot of characters in MK9 who they might want back, and like now they're trying
This
to
is
like,
the Mortal Kombat Glow Up Challenge.
What?
That you didn't see. Am I the millennial in the room?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you
it's
are.
like the 10-year challenge where people are like, this is me 10 years ago
yeah.
and this is me now.
Oh my god!
So it's like the Mortal Kombat 11 version.
No, but this just seems like they're gonna retcon it. But sure, if it's the glow up challenge,
Yeah.
Glow up.
glow up,
Glow up.
glow up,
grow
up.
grow up.
Glow. Like,
Grow.
like, because
Word
10
is
years ago you were
grow.
grotesque and now you're better.
The word is grow.
yeah,
You're saying
grow up.
grow,
It's a
wrong.
grow up challenge.
Grow.
I hate this.
These millennials.
I know. Joe's gonna tweet. He's like,
I'm
no.
vaping too at the same
Yeah,
time.
you're doing
I
the
can't.
whole. Hey, am I gonna get secondhand vape?
Lenny Marcus, a comic, once told me, he goes, when I look up millennial in the dictionary, it's you next to it. And everyone started laughing, and I was just like,
And then you went in the bathroom.
yeah.
You're like,
And I held up the Shinnok. I just want to thank everybody for call back.
good one.
That's
So
funny.
Chronica has been. Boone said she's been manipulating the game ever since.
I
since
knew
MK1.
someone was. I've been saying that for years.
that
I
re-
knew someone was up to some shit.
That really did annoy me because I was like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
can you really? So she's been doing this the whole time?
You know, like The story mode's fun, but I really wouldn't get too tied to like
not.
whatever.
But still, so then as the event winds down, the fighting looks really good. Everything looks great.
Certainly looks like a fighting game.
It certainly looks like maybe a fighting game.
Yeah.
I was very excited. So I heard I heard of this and I didn't know it was true and I didn't want it to be true. And what I'm saying is, so then they bring out, I don't like UFC for the record.
I'll have you know before you continue. The
Yes.
person you're speaking about is currently contracted to the WWE, and she is a professional wrestler now.
Ooh, so it's
fuck
not
Oops.
you.
Okay.
Who's the
cool.
millennial now?
Oh,
Wrestling rules.
I guess-
You drool.
I guess
Ian's
I'm the
cool.
Okay, I guess. So it felt like it's like if Mr. T came out and they were like, "This is who Jax is." Ronda Rousey is going. Why Jax? What are you talking about?
no, whatever. It's cool.
Ronda Rousey is now Sonya Blade, which made me physically ill because number one, she's not an actress. So hearing her dialogue, even
She
for
acts on the WWE all the time.
She's
now.
atrocious.
She was in the Expendables 3.
she was atrocious.
I didn't see it.
She's bad.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have you know, I don't like her in the WWE.
great.
I boo her actively.
Excellent.
Yes.
Was she a heel or a face?
No, she's a face, but I hate her.
Yeah, but I heard a couple lines and it was bad.
It sounds like Ronda Rousey
It just
talking
sounds
in a
like-
VO booth.
Yeah, it sounds like if you had Dale Earnhardt, you're like, hey, do you want to do a couple lines of Mortal Kombat? He's like, well, yeah, of course. Get over here. Hey, get over here. Like that's
This
what
is my
it
new
sounds
favorite
like.
character, Dale Earnhardt
Scorpion?
voiceover.
Yeah, yes. Is Dale Earnhardt from the Underworld?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Do the Raiden like the.
Oh, wait. Oh, Iggy Babale. Iggy Babale.
Dale, that's great. Can we get you doing that again?
Do what again? Where am I? Hey, hang on a second. This isn't my car.
Dale, can we get
Yeah.
can we get a toasty?
Oh, yeah, hang on. Toasted.
No, Dale. Can we get you doing that again? It's Toasty.
Oh, you mean like the food chain I'm going to be doing voiceover for?
Correct.
Okay. Toasties.
No.
Huh?
We want it more like,
Wait a second.
Toasty.
Wait a second. This isn't my car.
No, Dale.
What?
Dale, you're in a VO booth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So-
What's the line?
It's so maybe he needs a little bit more context on
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
So the project is Mortal Kombat 11. It's a
Racing?
No. It's a fighting tournament.
game.
It's,
Yeah, you
it's
mean like-
between,
go on.
It's between
Cars fighting cars?
No. It's Earthrealm, the
Okay.
humans versus.
Wait a second. If you're asking me to expend my imagination, I don't have one. I don't have an imagination.
Dale,
I
can you
just.
say finish him?
Oh, hang on. Finish it.
Thanks, Dale.
You got
I
it.
think we got.
I think we got it. Yeah.
How do I exit this car? There's a door that doesn't look familiar.
He thinks everything's a car.
It's his car.
Vroom vroom.
God damn it.
That was my favorite thing we've ever done.
Danica Patrick. So you're gonna be
Danica
playing,
Patrick is
playing
playing
Sonya
Sonya
Blade.
All right.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's good.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
Would you be
So-
more mad if it was Danica Patrick than if it was Ronda Rousey?
I'd be equally as disgusted.
Yeah?
Here's
I know you. But Ronda Rousey though is a fighter. She is a
don't
professional fighter.
care.
And they even did one of Sonya's moves is like a takedown into an armbar, which is like it's a Ronda Rousey move.
One of her other moves.
It
is
looked cool.
She does a voiceover in universe for the equivalent of Mortal Kombat within the Mortal Kombat universe because she's sort of the Ronda Rousey of
Yeah.
I get it now.
They also
It's-
brought back the spiral shooter that Sonya does.
I don't care about.
and then the little turret that she throws you
Yeah.
into.
Dude, so, listen, I like
looks
Sonya
cool.
Blade as a character. I don't want Ronda Rousey voicing. If she doesn't have enough money, number one, okay, so in MK10.
Oh, she has enough money.
Yeah, of course she does.
TJ,
So in
she probably has more money than all three of us.
I don't think so. I have
She
a lot of money.
definitely does.
Number one, so
probably.
MK10, the voice actress was Trisha Helfer, who
Beautiful.
played Caprica 6 in Battlestar. The bottom line is this: Ronda
Stone Cold
Rousey
said so.
Ronda Rousey took work from an actress. It's like the video games. We can't start
Ronda
bringing
Rousey is in a movie, and she is SAG-AFTRA now,
I hate
so
this.
she is an actress.
Yeah,
hate
TJ, you're in a union with her. You can't trash talk people in the union. You're
I
in.
definitely can't. She's taking work. Why do we need?
The Dicker Gerbs!
The Dicker Gerbs! Why don't we get Hulk Hogan to come in and play characters? Why don't
Oh,
we get
yeah,
The
Hulk
Rock to
Hogan
play?
would be great.
Yeah, finish him. All right, brother. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna finish you.
In Final Fight 4, he's
good.
playing Hagar.
That would even make me mad. I
Yeah.
don't want to see wrestlers playing voice. It's just you don't need.
I want wrestlers to be politicians. I want wrestlers to be actors, voice actors.
Jeff Sessions is
I want
gonna
them to be
play
working
Phoenix
at Subway so I can see them every day.
Jeff Sessions gonna play Phoenix, right?
Yeah, that's the next one.
That's good.
That's a good one.
That's good.
No. Finish him. That would be fine. Tim the Toolman.
Tim the Toolman
Yeah.
as everyone.
And so to wrap up this Mortal Kombat break that we have, so then they announced the collector's edition, which I am
With a K.
trust me, Ian, it's with a K. I am an advocate because my
You're a
Mortal
sucker.
Kombat, oh, dude, my Mortal Kombat Fight Stick was collector's edition. I have the Fallout Power Armor collector's edition with the giant helmet. I love collector's editions. I want to get this. The only thing is, it's a giant scorpion mask bust. It looks cool. It
does.
But will it be like the Halo cat mask incident, or can you wear?
Was
this?
that like it was a?
It was
solid
very small.
signature?
Yeah, Halo released
like
a
mini.
Master Chief
You know,
mask.
I'm actually
that could
kind
fit
of
on a cat.
disappointed.
What?
Shouldn't the collector's edition, instead of being Scorpion's mask, shouldn't it be Shinnok's head?
Yeah, but no one knows. You're correct.
But that's not
But
like,
no one knows Shinnok.
Shinnok doesn't get me excited.
Shinnok doesn't really.
No.
But I was actually
I
like
get it,
thinking
though.
today. I'm like, God, like watching that video, I was thinking like, Mortal Kombat has some of the most memorable characters in video game history, and Shinnok is so forgettable.
Yeah.
He's
He's
the
the
worst. Can I tell you, when I watched the epilogue, I legit was like watching. I was like, "Who the hell is that guy?"
Yeah.
And I beat MK10 like a couple times, and I was like, "Oh,
He's like slightly more forgettable than like the villain from Sub-Zero, Qui-Gon, whatever. You know what he?
Qui-Gon Jinn." Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Qui-Gon Jinn, yeah.
Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn. Whatever
What
the guy.
villain
His name
from
is like
Sub-Zero?
Quan
Chi.
Quan Chi. Yeah, he's slightly more forgettable than Quan Chi.
sucks.
Quan Chi's, I remember Quan Chi. Quan Chi like throws skulls and stuff and like
Yeah.
whatever. He's not like the main bad guy, so
Yeah.
he kind of gets away without being.
Quan
like,
Chi
so
is the main
unique.
character from the movie Powder.
Quan Chi, yes. Quan Chi sounds like an order at like a nice Thai restaurant. It's like, well, you can have the side of
Quan Chi looks like an
This sounds
extra
delicious.
from American History X.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the powder reference a lot.
I don't
better.
like.
I could listen. I'm tagging, man. I got multiples.
doing good.
I don't like cheese puffs because they're too Quan-Chi.
Oh, Ian, finish.
I'm
it.
adding to
The silence
discussion.
is like I could feel it in the room.
Could you?
Like it feels like like warm milk.
It was.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Ian.
Let's go, dude.
After Ian said that, I went.
You know, I don't feel very good.
That's what happened. So I want to ask you guys, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say Jeff Sessions.
Yes.
nice.
Did you did you watch the teaser?
I saw a picture of the teaser.
The Jeff Sessions
see it?
teaser.
Okay.
What,
so
what is it? How long is it? It's
So this is
51 seconds.
It's only
long.
51 seconds. So we're gonna
We're gonna start at 19 seconds.
Yeah.
So wait, what's
So-
this is the new Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
It's a teaser.
Yes.
I know we're gonna start at 0
It's
seconds.
the teaser for Ghostbusters. So it opens up on like a house.
Oh my God, that's where
And-
ghosts live.
That is where ghosts live. Thunder and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Very frightening. So this is the teaser trailer. So you
There's something strange in this neighborhood.
awesome music.
As of now, I have no idea what this is.
No, you don't. But
It looks like a new
Ready?
Cloverfield.
No, Back to the Future. It looks like Back to the Future.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
It could very. No, this could have been a DeLorean in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Well, now the music's creepy. So.
I am so pumped.
Oh yeah.
I am.
Who's Hellman?
Very pumped.
I hate to say it. This is gonna be really controversial, and I
What?
want to apologize to everyone. Every single Ghostbusters movie is terrible.
I liked
Do you
one and two.
actually believe that? Or are you
100%.
just
I
edging?
think Ghostbusters 1
Edgelording.
is. I
Edging's
think
a different
Ghostbusters
thing.
1 is an okay sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Anyone who sits there and says it's a comedy, I'm like, you would have never thought that if people didn't tell you it was a
Go
comedy.
fuck yourself.
Go on IMDb, look up like the quotes from it. Find me a joke anywhere. Find me any
Well-
humorous situation
well,
that's
I-
not
I
just
think you're
Bill
having a
Murray.
hard time.
Bill Murray's just ironically detached and doesn't seem
Yeah.
like he cares about what's going on. That's not funny. I don't care. Like
oh, it's
it's like,
great.
oh, a ghost. Looks like he better clean up after himself after he drips slime. And it's like, what is this? Like,
the best. Ian
Ah, dude.
hates it.
Everything in the world is
Ghostbusters 1
funnier than
and
that.
2 are so good.
no.
I love it. The
no,
best part
no.
is Ian hates it so much, and like all of them are like improvisers, and Ian's a big improviser.
I don't
It's
think
very
I've
fun.
ever met anyone that didn't like Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
They're so whatever.
I didn't either.
Everyone got so mad when the new one came out and it sucked. And I'm like, good. Now maybe everyone will start realizing how much
They're
the
not
old one
gonna
sucked.
stop.
And everyone just
They're
got
not going to
more obnoxious
stop.
about
They're
it.
not gonna.
Oh, I hate
Ian's Ian's very mad.
Oh my God.
Jason Reitman, who's Ivan Reitman's
Okay.
son,
He's done things.
Therefore, he's as good as him.
That's correct. He did Thank You for Smoking. He did a couple other movies. So he's
I love Thank You for Smoking.
He's going to direct and co-write this sequel that takes place in
the original universe.
Yes,
no,
but this,
I want it to be the girls again and get everyone mad.
so
that I'd like.
It's going to take place in present day in the universe that the Ghostbusters existed. So
this is a Ghostbuster corpse.
This is like Ghostbusters. Yeah, sort of.
That's what it, corpse or core?
Core.
Like CORPS?
Because
Yeah.
it's going to be.
I can't read.
See, I thought it was going to take place in the 80s. I thought it was going to be like a Stranger Things. That's like two kids in the late 80s.
Corpse is funny because like
Here's the thing. All these movies are taking place. Bumblebee was in 87.
Yeah.
Why can't they make movies that take place from like 96
Because
to like 2004?
nostalgia is
Wait
a
for 10
very
years. In 10 years they'll do
strong
it, yeah.
business.
Well, here's the other thing.
Salesman.
The 90s are not nostalgic, and the 2000s
They're about to be.
The 2000s are even worse.
No, the 90s are going to be nostalgic.
It's literally just like
it's
what was
happening
30 years
now.
ago.
Yeah. In the next 5 years, it's going to be all 90s
Let me
shit.
ask you. So he was also in
Well, it's already
Ghostbusters.
90s.
Jason Reitman was in Ghostbusters 2 as the kid that says at the birthday party where he goes, "My dad says you're full of crap."
Yes.
He was
Hilarious.
In it. See,
Now that's comedy.
But that's what I'm
My
saying.
My dad says you're full. Wolf. How do they write this?
I love how mad
It
he
was
hates it.
inspired by the gods
Hey,
themselves.
TJ, what happens if we cross the beams?
I don't know.
It'll be bad.
It'll be. I
That's
can't
so
wait.
good.
It'll be
Is
great. He likes
Why?
it.
Boo.
It's
wanna
true,
watch-
sir.
I
This
wanna
man
watch
has
Ghost-
no dick.
I want to watch
Ingenious line.
I want to watch Ghostbusters 1
Cats
2 at the
lying
end.
down with
We can
dogs.
do our Red Letter Media, not Red Letter
Oh
Media,
my
our
God.
Mystery Science Theater thing with Ian.
You would be livid.
Every
So-
time I hear a Ghostbusters joke, I have had sex one less time in my life for having heard that joke. It makes my life that much worse.
So here's the thing about that everyone's excited for is that if it takes place in present day, which it does, it's the world after the Ghostbusters existed. So the whole thing is they could bring the 3 actors back, but Harold Ramis is not alive.
No, they'll have him be a ghost.
Oh
It'll be in
my
very
God, Ian!
bad
Do you
taste.
think they will?
I think they will.
What?
I think it'll
That
be
they'll
in
have-
really bad taste.
Oh.
Harold Ramis is a
Yeah.
ghost. How?
Well, I guarantee you we get a Bill Murray ghost.
Why?
Because
Because he died
it
at
just
the end
seems
of Ghostbusters too.
No, he doesn't. But it just
It's
seems
it's
right.
implied.
It just seems right for that.
God, I hate Bill Murray.
I think they're all coming back in small cameos, except for
I think they'll be mainly in the movie, and they're going to train the kids. or
No,
something.
they're not gonna. They're gonna.
You don't
put
think so?
Ernie Hudson in the
Well,
main role.
something
in a
we
movie.
have
Are you
to-
kidding me? No producer in the world's gonna pay for that.
So something we have to
your head
remember
up your
was
ass if
that
you think
like Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis's character were nuclear scientists. They understand nuclear physics and they understood shit. Like it has to be a kid that understands science or a kid that just finds really old technology
be-
that doesn't work anymore.
It's
as
going to
well.
be 2. They said it's 2 boys, 2 girls.
So yeah, so 2 boys, 2 girls.
So
They
it's a
find
kids'
the
movie.
Ecto one in a
garage.
barn.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's
like, what the hell?
Wait, 2 little boys, like
2 kids. Two kids.
Are you guys really excited about this?
They put on the proto packs and they don't work well.
Oh
like,
my God.
ah, dude, it's great.
I can't wait to see. You ever watch Stranger Things, Ian? It's great. It's like Stranger Things, but with Ghostbusters.
Stranger Things is
If
fine.
Janish comes back, I'm in.
Who?
Janish, the guy that runs the
Oh, yeah,
art house.
Janusz.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sigourney Weaver could very well come back.
Sigourney Weaver in.
Rick Moranis could come out of retirement.
No, Rick Moranis is he's a good guy. Nothing bad to say about him. Do you know why he retired?
Because his wife died.
His wife died, and he had 2 young kids, and he had to take care of them. And he's like, I have enough money that I don't need to work
He's like,
anymore.
this Honey, I Shrunk the Kids money's going to last forever.
Yes,
Yeah, it has. I mean,
It
he's
did.
living super comfortably.
He was
and he
very
just raised
smart.
his kids and retired. I'm
I
like,
miss
yo,
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
I wish I could get him on the
He also
show.
got typecast so hard as like this like
The
really
nerd.
nerdy nebbishy
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
But like, if you ever watched
Feed
SCTV,
me, Seymour.
Yeah. What?
He was great in SCTV,
Yeah, but-
and he played all kinds of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, the
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew, yeah, the
Strange
brothers.
Brew.
Yeah, that was a
It
great
is weird to
character.
see Rick Moranis in those roles, and then you do
Poser.
think that. You do think that. You're like, oh, this guy can do, because he was an improviser as well.
Yeah,
There's like
well,
they all
were.
they all
SCTV
were.
all were.
Yeah, they all were. Second City TV, everybody.
O'Hara.
People that don't know. Catherine O'Hara.
Eugene Levy.
Oh, Eugene Levy, the American Pie man.
I hear Schitt's Creek is actually really funny. I haven't watched an episode.
It is
of
fun. I've watched
haven't
it.
seen
It's funny. I like it.
I don't like potty humor, so I'm already sorry.
That's true.
I think
He
the
doesn't.
family's name is Shits,
Yes, it is.
SCITTS,
Yes,
and
it
they
is.
live on a creek.
Yes, it is.
That's in very poor taste.
And then what's his name? Not Billy, whatever.
Billy Zane?
No, not Billy Zane. What's his name? He plays like the snowplow man from Snow Day. Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott.
Yeah, I think he's in Schitt's Creek too.
Oh yeah, Chris Elliott. Cabin Boy.
Yes, Cabin Boy.
These pipes are clean. You ever see Cabin Boy?
I'm in the woods with all of these I guess In the Weeds. What do you say?
Cabin Boy is
Cabin in the Woods.
debatably a bad movie.
Of course it is.
But you would hate it.
Cabin Fever. I've seen.
Good movie.
That's a good movie.
I hate Cabin
0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I could not believe it. This is a
'cause
good horror movie.
It is not.
I remember liking it.
Yeah, you don't like it.
I
'cause
hate
it's
it.
too weird for
I
you.
despise
I
it.
remember it being like pretty gross. It worked. I'm
Eli
like,
Roth crushed it.
Yeah,
He knew what he was doing.
It got
I
a
love-
0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I love
and
Eli
was, like,
Roth.
Stunned by that.
Obviously, you don't.
It's not a perfect movie, but like someone had to.
It was
have liked
clever. It was
Terrible.
was
Was
Yeah.
not clever. There was a little girl who
What's the
screams pancakes and then does
That was-
backflips.
that was
and
a
then bites
fever
someone.
dream.
I don't care. It was the dumbest movie I've seen in my
They
life.
had the cabin fever.
Do you know what else was a dumb movie?
So only one of us likes Cabin Fever and Ghostbusters in this.
That
room.
is true.
Think about that.
I think
I
that's
hate
the coolest person of them too.
Did you guys see the Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball movie? It was atrocious.
Broly.
No,
No, the
one.
live action.
The live
one.
action
Yeah,
garbage.
it came
no,
out
no, no.
years ago.
It was terrible. The reason I segue beep
Did
with
want
that
to see
one.
that Broly one though? That looked pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I definitely would see that. Like the cartoon movies are great. So Andrew Leslie, who puts a lot of stuff in the Facebook group, which is great. He posted that there's a Dragon Ball Z action RPG in the works. There was a tweet that said a new game, Dragon Ball Game Project Z, might be coming out. I love Dragon Ball
any more
Z.
info about it?
No,
Like,
I don't think there was any more info about it, which kind of sucks that I brought it up for no reason.
So it's an RPG.
We think so, yeah. Which would be rad, dude. I love Dragon Ball, and I love the Dragon
I
Ball
played
universe.
a great RPG on the Game Boy, Dragon Ball Z one. It was like you play as Goku, and so it was a fun game.
How long did you play? Did you play it
It's over 9,000!
hours?
Every day on the bus. So yeah,
Did you?
yeah, for a
When,
whole summer.
when you got on the bus, did the bully go?
I was the bully, so no.
Oh, so then you went. Yes, Ian.
It says it's Bandai Namco, and I feel like they don't make a lot of great games.
Well, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I think, is good. I didn't
Yeah, people
play
love
much
that
of it.
game.
But Bandai Namco, I agree with you. They do not make good games. So, like, it might be a wash.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
Namco made Iron Ninja, which is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, how about RPGs?
yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'll make a
Role-playing
list.
games.
I'll make a list to be like they could do it.
Make us a list.
I'll make a list.
And if you don't,
They were
probably
partly behind Project X Zone, which was a strategy RPG. That's
and they make the Zone of the Ender
phenomenal.
games, which are like incredible.
oh, look at you two.
So, and they make Tekken, which is
Tekken?
pretty good.
I believe they're also making a Power Rangers fighting game soon.
Ooh.
Is it going to be
that
Power
today.
Rangers, not Sentai?
Yeah, Power. It just said Power Rangers.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
I wonder if it'll be like the kids fighting monsters or if it's all Megazord.
No, it's like a fighting game. You're fighting each other.
Yeah, but I mean, like, are you in the giant?
Yeah, are you
robots
the
or
robots?
No, you're people.
How are you going to what do you mean?
Probably a finisher. Google it. It's like
So it'll be five teenagers fighting the putties?
no, it's 5 teenagers fighting each other.
Why would you
And
want
monsters? Some of the famous monsters.
You have to fight monsters.
Lord
Why-
Zed.
I just read I just saw the blurb. I didn't
Dude,
freaking
I'm
go into
very
it.
mad about this right now.
It was on Kotaku, if you care.
I don't know what that website is.
Yes, you do. You've been on it many times.
This
many
whole podcast is us reading Kotaku headlines.
That's all it is.
And then there's others. Eurogamer and NeoGaf. I go on a lot. And there's like VG247 is a good
VG
one.
Cats.
It looks like the
web
Not
old-
anymore. I used to like VG Cats.
It looks like the old
I go on Penny Arcade.
I go on Penny Arcade every single day to see if they make a new one.
I go on Control Alt Delete.
I think that is the worst webcomic on the internet.
I read Loss every day and I cry
I don't know
every
what that is.
time. Loss?
Yeah, no.
Control Alt Delete. Loss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God,
Dude.
I cry every time.
Whatever that guy's name, I forgot his name. The writer.
Yeah.
He is such a hack. And
Oh,
he
Stephen
does-
King.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you not read Loss?
It's so bad. Like Control Alt Delete should just be Ethan and the other dude, Lucas, talking about video games. There shouldn't be a narrative where they're superheroes. Just do what you were doing because that was good. What you're doing now is insufferable, and I
Okay.
don't care.
So this just says Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is a fighting game set for an April release. And it does. Like Joe's right. It just looks like the old school Power Rangers fighting each other.
No, there's some new ones too.
There's some new ones like a Yellow
What does it
Ranger,
look like,
the Green Rangers
it looks like
fighting
Ultimate
them.
Marvel versus
Yeah,
Capcom.
'cause
It
There's
does,
another
but
guy.
how many? But the whole thing is like, how many characters can and why are there adults playing this? And it's like, how many? And it's
TJ,
Rangers
you have
and
the
villains.
weirdest. You have the weirdest trains of thought when you watch this stuff. You're like, but how many Power Rangers
How many
could
Power
there
Rangers?
be? Like,
There's only 5. People are gonna fight. It's gonna
there's
be
more
5
than
Rangers.
5. They've had like 100 incarnations of the Fighter Rangers.
I know you know so much about the Power Rangers lore,
Yeah.
but I do not.
What if you could play as the two bullies?
Oh, Spike and
Yeah.
How do you know these?
what was the other one's name? Boner, Donkey Lips.
Something like that.
Spike
yeah.
and Donkey
You know the
Lips?
song? that they always
Camp on a
No.
wall.
He holds you in our
You
hearts.
can get
Yeah.
10 hours of the song that they play whenever those two dudes are on screen.
Oh,
It's
really?
incredible.
Oh my god, so that's interesting to see that. Well, I think if you play it, they should put a shame marker on your Xbox.
Segway.
Bitch. So Dalton Kiefer, who's a friend of mine, a friend of the show, added in the Facebook group that Activision added, quote, shame markers to non-season pass owners of Black Ops 4.
Just like a little hazard sign.
It was a little yellow exclamation mark on matchmaking screens over players who did not get the season pass.
Can I say
Which
something?
is most of them.
I feel like I have the exact same comment for every single story that ever comes up, which is fuck publishers.
Whoa,
Like, just
dude.
fuck them all. Like,
I commented on the Facebook post. I was like, it's like the scarlet letter of gaming.
yeah.
It's just like trying to shame people.
Yeah,
Why do you hate
into
publishers?
spending more money into making kids feel shitty that they have a yellow
So
exclamation
from what
mark
I
on
so I
screen.
have like a lot of young nephews and they
Yeah.
play their Fortnite, demographic.
Did you say they played
sound
their
very
Fortnite?
cool.
No.
Okay, go on.
No,
Dan.
they're like they're in the Fortnite demographic.
Okay.
And my brother was
Wait,
like
how old are they? Are they
over 9,000? No, they are not
It's
over
over
9,000.
9,000!
Oh, when you go over for dinner, are you ever like, hey guys, come here? Ever do that?
I got presents. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Come here. I'm actually very mean to them. Like I bully them. It's really fun.
Holy crap!
Okay, go on.
No, so I was talking to my brother about it. He's like, yeah, he's like my son. Every month, he's like, I need to buy the battle pass. I need to buy the battle pass.
It's for Fortnite?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, just tell him. I'm like, you can earn the stuff without the battle pass. It's just harder. You should like. He's like, whatever. He's a kid. It's like $10 a month, whatever. It's what the only thing he buys. And I'm like, why? And he was telling me, he's like, if you don't have it, the other players shame you and throw tomatoes at you.
Oh my god.
And I was like, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's crazy. So it's the same mentality that they're
Yeah.
trying to like they know that they do that in Fortnite.
Yeah.
So now Activision's like, we should get that same kind of culture in our game where they're trying to they're trying to
disgusting,
cultivate toxicity.
Yeah. Well,
no, toxicity.
Toxicity.
Yeah.
The System of Down album.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
System of Down.
I know you're gonna do
The
that.
toxicity.
You watch Nathan For You?
I do.
You remember the one where he's like got the kids and he's like, only babies don't
Yeah.
have this toy. It's
Yep.
that. They're like literally doing it. It's like, yeah.
Are you a
watch
baby?
It, you watch
You
it
don't have
live
one
in
of
action.
these?
You watch these kids who like, they don't have the tools to understand that they're being manipulated or anything like that. And these fucking dirtbag publishers. If you're a publisher at a video game company, you're the scum of the earth. Wow. Fuck you. And fuck your family. You probably have shitty kids too. But yeah, like
Oh my god.
we know how to manipulate kids and we don't. Like people
But they said it was a
don't.
glitch. Do you think it wasn't a glitch?
No,
was a glitch?
it definitely wasn't a glitch.
Oh my god. Okay. No. If they said
take
it
it
was
back?
I take everything back. Publishers, you fucking rule.
You guys rule.
You guys rule. Let me babysit your kids because they're probably awesome. You guys are probably great parents.
They're probably great parents. Yeah, they said it was supposed to only display in parties only. Like if you have, so if three of us play, that yellow icon goes, hey, he doesn't have the season pass. You can't do it. But why even make a thing like that? Can't you do? Because I played games where I
So
couldn't
we can
play.
be toxic to your friends.
That is true.
Come on, TJ, just buy it.
I'm not gonna buy
Get
it.
$10 from your dad.
Get $10 from your dad.
I'm gonna throw tomatoes at you if you
Oh
don't.
my god! Don't they have tomatoes in Fortnite? Can you build houses out of tomatoes?
No, you cannot.
Then why? Where do they get the tomatoes?
You can just throw them.
You just have
in
tomatoes?
the lobby. In the lobby.
In the lobby, there's tomatoes.
Yeah.
Is that like PUBG where it's just like you get the weapons and everybody shoots each other?
Yeah, yeah.
In the load room.
One time I got third place in Fortnite.
Are you serious?
I've gotten second place.
I never. I always die.
You never got the
immediately.
ultimate victory royale.
Do you know what happens to me? I build a house around myself and then I don't know how to leave.
And then the storm comes and teacher's like, help, I forgot a door.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I always die. I feel like Dale Earnhardt in a voiceover booth.
Remember
I'm
that
like,
game,
how do I get out of this car?
Remember that game we were playing for a minute, the Darwin Project, that didn't take off?
Game was stupid.
I liked it for a minute.
Now
What was it?
The Darwin Project.
you like are. It's like you're in the woods. You're in like a
It's a battle
blizzard.
royale
It's
game.
a battle royale.
Nice.
You have to like build. What did you have to do?
You had to like mine resources to make arrows.
Yeah, it's like cool, dude.
And
it was
then you had to
awful.
like make fur coats because it's cold.
Yep.
And to look fabulous.
And then like each
Yep.
zone, it was cool. And there's like one player. So like, let's say there's 9 players in a game, but one player is the host of the show, and he
yeah.
gets to, like pick what happens, and it's like
Yeah, so
Oh,
some-
like the way they do in Hunger Games where they like
Yeah.
have all these special effects happen.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like
And then
that.
so you
You're
could turn zones on and off, and
That's
then you have to
great.
run. But it wasn't. It was terrible.
Sounds really great.
No,
And
Ian,
then
it's
like I had a
bad.
mixer thing where like people watching could vote, like can be the host of the show and vote on things.
this sounds
It was
really fun.
No, it wasn't. It was okay. It was an okay game. But
I don't know how it was
interesting.
implemented, but it sounds like fun mechanics. I'll say that.
Are you being sincere?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was fun.
Wait, are you?
Yeah, that sounds.
Do you really like that?
It sounds like a fun set of mechanics.
I don't know what to. Sometimes, like, I don't know what to do with Ian because sometimes I don't know if he's joking or if he's serious, and I get very confused.
Here's the thing.
Sometimes he'll stretch it out for like 10 minutes. There's been 10 minutes that he wouldn't let something go, and I'm like, dude,
I don't know what you're.
I don't know where I am anymore.
Here's the
and
thing:
I'm
is
like,
I'm always serious, and then
Yeah.
like if people look like I said something wrong, I immediately say, "Ha, I was joking."
he does do that a lot. It's offensive. He was talking about publishers the other day.
So yeah, Activision go fuck himself with this move.
Yeah. The official.
Really? That's what got you.
I don't know
by the
why
way,
it was so funny.
The opinions, what is it? The opinions like announced during this podcast are 100% like in line with the feelings of Unlimited Lives as a company.
Oh.
And
we love Ghostbusters.
fuck you, Activision.
We all love
Yes, we do.
Ghostbusters.
Fuck you, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
And
Ian, who are you gonna call though? What happens if you went home
Activision.
and there was a ghost? You're gonna call Activision?
if I went home,
There's no such thing as ghosts.
if I went home and there
not
was
true.
a ghost, I would call Bill Murray. I'd say, "Come over. There's a ghost." When we got there, I'd slap him in the face and I'd say, "I'm handling this myself. You suck."
Oh my god,
That's what I would do.
That's what you would do?
What's I do if I saw a ghost in my house?
That's crazy. You're
Little
crazy.
mean. Tad bit mean.
Ian's a friendly neighborhood meanie.
Also, Bill Murray's a crappy
okay.
dad.
Like we all love Bill Murray and Spider-Man. He's gonna be in it. He's not. Did you guys watch the Far From Home teaser?
Yeah,
I did.
It's a full trailer. It's not even a teaser. Is it a teaser?
Yeah, why does it say teaser? It's a 2-minute. We're not gonna watch it. It's very long. I
It was good. It was cool. I'm into it.
It was cool. What I'll do is we'll have it in the back so we can just watch. But the trailer, I'm not gonna play the audio. It's just way too long.
This is the worst trailer I've ever seen for a
You
movie I do
really-
want to see. I thought it was
It
everything about it
was.
looks so generic. There's
Here's
like
the
no
thing-
personality to any of it.
Well, the thing
all
I
the
don't-
villains are CGI messes.
Yes. So all the villains I think are gonna be the elementals.
Yeah, it looks
Which
like
is like-
Hydro Man and
Which is like Hydro Man. There's like a rock dude, fire, and like
Air,
no
grass.
Yes.
and then we see Jake Gyllenhaal show up as
Mysterio.
the Cheerio.
Mysterio
Well,
is
Nick-
always one of my favorite villains.
well, here's the thing.
awesome.
I don't know when this takes place. Does this take place before the snap or after the snap?
This is obviously before the snap.
So you think it's
You
before?
think he did this?
Huh?
Because why would he not use? why would he?
This is coming out after
Infinity War.
Endgame.
Endgame.
And I
Oh, so it's after.
we don't know though.
yeah. No, everyone. They didn't kill Spider-Man. Tom Holland.
Everybody's coming back.
Everyone's coming
Yes.
back.
And the other thing is like, so they
Except
give
for
him
Tony Stark. Tony Stark has to sacrifice himself in order for everybody else to live, and the sacrifice he makes is for the greater good and for all of us. Blah blah blah
not
blah
to do with
blah
a time
blah
travel.
blah blah
No,
blah
no.
blah blah.
Yeah,
Not if they're doing time
Chronica
travel.
screws everything up.
Oh, they're
and
doing time travel.
Tony meets a
Yeah.
younger version of himself.
Yes.
So it looks like John Favreau, Happy, and Marissa Tomei, Aunt May are gonna get it on.
that they look like there was like
There's a little awkward tension. What's happening here?
Awkward.
Are you my dad now?
It's such a bad joke. It's such a bad.
Nah,
dumb
it's
joke to
cute.
put in there.
Marissa Tomei is a goddess.
I love
But
Marissa
it's
Tomei.
such
I
a
just think
weird-
that joke's cheese.
Oh, Columbia's doing it? Oh, because Sony feels stupid. Bing! Here's the
So-
thing I don't understand. So go on.
yeah. What don't you
Wait, did I-
understand?
No.
Mysterio is a bad guy, but he looks like a good guy in
Well,
this.
so we
Yeah.
were talking about this before the show,
He's a good guy.
but Mysterio has done this tons of times where he pretends to be a good guy and then he's a bad guy.
What?
But I'm really good at Final Cut Pro. That's Mysterio's power. Is like I'm good at video editing.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like he has like, well, so he goes
I went
on-
to the Tom Savini School of Practical Effects. That's why I'm a villain.
But the whole thing is like he goes away on a trip, and like Ian's right, like it kind of like this just felt like a weird kids comedy. And
you
I
know,
was
so
like,
it's totally like
And
I
also,
said it
like,
earlier.
Spider-Man, there's like a scene where Spider-Man's like, "I'm not gonna bring my suit."
Yeah, he doesn't
And it's
bring his
like,
suit.
What? Like,
It's like,
But
just
he
bring
does
suit.
bring he does bring it. He does
course
get a
he does.
suit. No, but it like so it's like I said it before we started the show. It's like Revenge of the Nerds 2,
Yeah.
where they go on spring break,
Yeah.
and then they get to the hotel, and it's like the rundown hotel, but we're gonna fix it up because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what we do.
It's just like
One
he-
step.
I just
in front.
don't. I just
go.
don't know where he gets the suit because why
Well,
would
Nick
you?
Fury
Nick
is in
Fury
Europe.
gives it to
But
him.
why would you get rid of a Tony Stark suit, the man who's better at technology
He
than
didn't get
Shield,
rid of
and take
it.
a Shield suit? But why would you wear a Shield suit over Tony Stark's suit? That's what I'm saying.
Probably because he loses his suit in Endgame.
No, he has it in this movie.
No, it probably doesn't.
Who knows? Who cares about the dumb suit? This is
But
semantics.
that's what I don't understand.
Okay, so
is
here's
the
what
suit.
happens: is the elementals are special effects.
Yes.
Mysterio puts them up to make himself look like a hero. That's what it is.
That's what I
guarantee.
read.
That's what's going
That's
on.
what I heard too. So then he could kind of destroy Spider-Man because then he makes it look like Spider-Man's a villain.
Does it? You think so?
That was one
I didn't
story.
get that from the
that was
teaser, but
one
maybe.
story arc. The whole thing is like, how is he flying around? I understand that he has,
like,
the
jet boots
special
and
effects
stuff. Yeah.
powers, but it looked like he had like triangle, like what is it? Like Doctor Strange, like kind of
No.
because Doctor Strange
Yeah,
just
he did
circles
that.
and
He
shapes.
does that. He did
It's just
that.
special effects.
Yeah, it's all special effects. That's what
You
it's
think it's all
supposed-
special effects?
That's what it's
though?
supposed
Jake
to be.
Gyllenhaal can't really do that. It's just
It's a
special
mix of
effects.
like hypnosis and like he drugs people to make them perceive
Does he?
things. Like
I
it's
mean,
a whole multifaceted
his suit looks
thing.
like crazy.
His suit looks like a
He looks like a time
gladiator.
travel.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like he looks like Thor. Like when
Looks
they
like a
said
Roman
Thor and
emperor.
Iron Man and Roman Emperor because he has all this stuff and the green.
So
is
maybe
under.
he like works in a prop house and like he puts it all together from the prop house. You know, like
yeah, and then there's like see this is the beams
That doesn't
are
look.
like
That doesn't look
triangles.
like
it's green
Doctor
gas.
Strange. It's just green stuff. Like
Well,
just
it's
because
because there's like
No. You'll see it. Do it. Yeah, keep going. Just keep going. It'll happen.
there
No,
it is, right there.
So what? There's a triangle.
No, like he summons a triangle and like blasts things through.
Oh yeah, that was before.
But again, it's special effects, and maybe he's working with the elementals, and the elementals are
I don't-
special effects too.
I think the elementals are just special effects.
really, I think they're actual things in the Marvel universe.
I know, but also so was the Mandarin.
I was
Remember
about
how
to
bad they
say
messed
that.
up? Yeah.
I love
Man-
that.
I hated
I
that.
thought that was
dude,
fun.
I'm with
Come
Ian.
on.
That made me so.
Ben,
The Mandarin's a good villain.
Ben
I wanted to
Kingsley
see-
crushed it.
Dude,
Dude,
yeah,
just a
no,
heroin junkie living in an apartment.
Nope.
Ben
Here-
Kingsley was good, but like I want to see the Mandarin. Like the Mandarin's
good. Don't worry,
Oh, yeah.
a good story. Like
Here's
he's a good character.
Well, Ian's right. This is what, and I'll give you an improv insight because this is what it felt like. The movie goes on, and in improv scenes, this is what happens when there's a scene going on that's outlandish or fantastical or fun, and you'll have a loser on the back line who sucks, and then they step out of the back line and they go and cut, and they pull the floor out from everything you're doing. So me and Ian we're space babies, and we're having and do the audiences love
Can I
us
come
being-
do improv with you once?
Yeah.
You can definitely. I love it.
Like
Me and
on
Ian
a
love it.
on a bad show, like you even introduce this is our friend Joe. He's never done this before.
Yeah, you can do it if
And
you
then you
want.
guys can make fun of me. And
We
like,
wouldn't. No, we're very.
Ooh,
no,
just
no. I
improvise.
want that. I think
We'd
that'd be funny.
improvise.
we wouldn't. Though.
But
We're
that's
so
what
nice.
that movie, that scene felt like. The whole movie was like, and cut. He's not a villain. It's
Yeah.
fake. It made me. I almost left the
I mean, I
theater.
just really like the character of
do
Mandarin.
I.
And it would be like, what if Green Goblin was in it, and then it turns out it wasn't really Green Goblin; it was a joke, and there's no
It was
Green
James
Goblin in
Franco.
this universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just- but the thing-
yeah, okay, like you got me.
And do you-
you're right. I do wish it had been the character.
Let me
Good
ask you
job.
this.
You tricked me into thinking it was something I'd like.
Do you think that
I'm the
now
fool.
they have the Infinity Stones and cosmic powers? Do you think if they made Iron Man 2 now that they would make the Mandarin with powers? Because that's the reason they didn't
Iron
make
Man
the
3.
Mandarin real. Was Iron Man 3
of the
was
magic?
they didn't have magic in the universe yet? Do you think they would make it the
If
universe
they
now?
had made Iron Man 3 now,
If they made
I
it
don't
now.
know.
Do you think that they would add that?
I don't even
cosmic
remember
powers?
Iron Man 3.
It was such an unforgettable
one with-
movie.
It was
such
unforgettable?
a forgettable.
I hated it.
It was a forgettable.
Oh, forgettable. I hated it.
That's when
Iron
you
Man
can't
2 was
remember.
worse.
Iron Man 2 was bad, but I like 2 better than 3. I
Really?
hated the whole PTSD
One was
soldier
great.
thing. 1 was great. I hated
Yeah.
this PTSD soldier exploding thing was dumb. Pepper Potts she has the ability, she gets injected with she has superpowers. And then
Okay,
now
what's
they're gone.
worse, that or the love interest in Venom wearing the Venom suit?
Oh, you mean Scream?
Yeah,
Because she screamed. That would be Scream.
That was
oh,
so hot.
Venom was terrible.
I loved Venom.
Oh, Liz hated it. She made fun of it. It was my favorite thing.
I had the best time. I just turned my
hated
brain off and was just dying laughing.
It was a rom-com for the first 10, 15 minutes. I was like, what
Yeah,
am
it was
I
a
watching?
slow. It was slow.
All these movies in our Marvel are slow burns forever. The Power Rangers movie, speaking of, I talked to my friend last night about
like that movie.
Homecoming. They did, but I talked to my friend. He goes, it's legit an hour and 10 minutes of just normal teenage story setup.
Awesome.
And then finally a fight. I don't know why these movies,
They don't
Fantastic
find
Four
like
did
a
it.
Ghostbusters car or anything like that.
Fantastic Four. I was watching a video about it, and that movie was supposed to be a way better film. And like it was.
Of course it
No, no, no.
probably
So
Everyone
the
in the world is
studio.
gonna say it was supposed
no,
to
no,
be.
no, no. The studio, the director of that movie famously had like a nervous breakdown,
Yeah.
and like it was like a whole
The
thing.
new one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. So it was supposed to be like his whole inspiration was like supposed to be like Reanimator, and it was supposed to be all this like crazy body horror and all this crazy stuff in it. And like the studio didn't get what he was trying to do.
Wait,
He
what?
was trying to make like a horror sci-fi movie with
For
this.
Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's
No,
crazy.
it makes perfect sense.
They never
Doesn't
did
make
it.
sense.
Doesn't make any sense at
Doesn't
all.
make any sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Fantastic Four is
It's like a
super
kid's comic.
lighthearted,
Yeah, it's families.
It would have worked if you gave
It
it guys.
would
If you want
not.
to do that, do it with the what do you call?
You have a
them?
man on fire.
Okay.
You have a rock dude.
Okay.
You have a
And a husband
grotesque
and a wife.
metal
Yeah,
mask man.
But do it with Doom Patrol. Do it with like some series that like it makes
Yeah,
more
that makes sense.
for.
Fantastic Four makes no sense.
Fantastic Four is so much fun.
It's like if I told you I'm gonna make a Care Bears horror movie.
I'm in.
And it's like, because wouldn't it be scary if there were little bears? It's like, yeah, but
I guess.
yeah,
That shoot stuff out.
there's a lot of stuff that's like theoretically scary.
No one could have opinions on this podcast. Fun.
You are wrong. And you know what? And I'm gonna smear your name.
I like how every time someone has an opinion, it's 2 against 1. Every
It's
time
the best.
someone,
it really is 2 against 1 a lot. That's why I like 3-person dynamics. It's very fun.
It's never like someone has like a controversial opinion and the other 2 are like, yeah,
Fuck
we agree.
you.
We agree.
I'm gonna smear your name just like Randy Pitchford's lawsuit. Now
Randy
this,
Pitchfork magazine?
Randy Pitchfork. This is a whole mess of shit.
Uh-oh.
So see if you can follow along because
I have opinions on this. I hope I don't get yelled at about.
You're gonna. That's why we're talking. Gonna happen. So Randy Pitchford made Gearbox. For the record, I loved Borderlands 1 2. I like a lot of Gearbox games. So I didn't understand anything coming out because this.
I'm the rare Battleborn apologist. That game should have been much bigger than it was.
He loved Battleborn. It was terrible.
It was great.
I hated it
Oh,
too
I
much.
loved
Too
it.
many colors and too much crap going on. I didn't know what to follow.
That came out around the same time as Overwatch.
like
Yes.
3 or 4 weeks before.
and Paladins also came out,
Yep.
and I was just like, I'm picking one, and it's not
Yeah,
going to
and
be
it was
these
over.
two.
Yep. So Randy. So just for the record, everything that I read is all allegedly, and it's all speculation. None of this stuff is real. Meaning, you can't take don't take gospel from what we
Yeah,
say.
this is
everything
just
I read,
the
it's
reported
allegedly,
story that we're rereading
Yeah,
to
just
you.
because I don't need anyone going bananas thinking that I don't need anyone coming after us being like, that's not what happened. This is everything I read.
don't
and
think
it's-
anyone's.
and we're
everything's-
all collectively not smart.
Yeah, and we're all
Yeah.
this is a comedy podcast.
We got half a
nothing's-
brain between 3
Yeah,
of us.
we're really stupid.
Almost as much as Ronda Rousey.
Dude, nice. Who are you gonna call after that joke? Anyway.
Burn Ward.
Oh, Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four and where to find them.
So I don't know how to do this, but this is so I'll try to do as best I can. Great job, Ian. That was really good.
I just
Fantastic
gave Ian the
beats.
biggest eye roll in the world at him. I just looked at him and went,
Guys, I gotta have a smart sense of humor. Like, you have to be kind of smart to get where I'm coming from.
And
Some
cut.
way.
Ian actually doesn't have a good sense of humor. And go.
It's like if someone tried to defend the Royal Tenenbaums being a comedy, and I'm like, it's not a funny movie, and it's very fun. I'm like, it's not a funny movie. It's the most unfunny
Steve
movie.
Zissou's funny.
I did all those movies are not.
I don't like his movies.
They're not funny.
Yeah.
The Royal Tenenbaums is not funny.
Okay.
East Anderson.
No, it's West.
What?
It's Wes. It's Wes Anderson.
East.
That was funnier than the whole Royal Tenenbaums.
Guys, I have a really smart sense of humor.
You have a good sense of humor. Okay, guys.
Randy
So,
Pitchfork.
Randy Pitchfork. So the accusations were the Gearbox CEO. He was accused by Wade Callender, spelled Callender, which is actually how I misspell calendar all the time.
Okay.
So writing this Google Doc drove me crazy. 'Cause
Calendar.
I kept writing calendar correctly as calendar and not calendar because his name's Calendar.
Calendar.
That's much more interesting than the story we're trying.
no, it's a good story.
This story is bananas. So supposedly Wade Callender, who was the Gearbox's lawyer, accused Randy Pitchford of receiving $12 million bonus from Take-Two Interactive as an advance against Borderlands profits.
Okay.
So these two went back and forth with suing each other and slandering each other. Pitchford says that Callender is just a disgruntled employee who got fired and made up all this crazy shit.
But allegedly, they were childhood friends or like good friends for a while.
okay,
Yeah.
so they were
That's
friends.
what I've heard.
Yes, so they got burned. So
So business got between them.
it got bad. So Gearbox's lawyer accused Pitchford of violating various contracts, including Gearbox and separate real estate company that they both owned, as well as Callender's own employment contract.
So it sounds like they formed a real estate LLC
Yep.
together. All the money they make off of this, they
Yep.
reinvest into real estate, which is a pretty good idea.
So then now Callender...
A lot of people I know do.
Yeah, so then when he got fired or whatever happened, he allegedly borrowed... Pitchford said that Callender allegedly borrowed money for a home loan and tuition, which he did not pay back. And Pitchford said, quote, Callender abused the privilege of credit card access by charging unapproved, wholly personal expenses, including family vacations, gun club memberships, firearm accessories, and trying to get six-pack abs.
So is this credit card? Through Gearbox or
Yeah.
through their real estate LLC?
it was, I don't know, it probably was a Gearbox credit card.
So now this
but
is.
was he using Maliwan guns? What gun club was he using? Maliwan?
Hate you.
Torque.
Yes.
No, I think
Great
he
job,
exclusively
Tori.
uses Moxie's Good Touch,
Oh,
which you can only get if you donate a lot of money to her.
that is true.
You can also get the Bad Touch.
You two are so
Ooh,
smarmy.
Moxie.
You two are smarmy.
Yeah, no. So that's classic embezzlement.
classic embezzlement.
That's exactly like, remember we did that story on ULTV about the guy in politics who bought
for
Steam games.
For the Steam game thing.
And then he said, "No, my son had the credit card on there." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
And his
blah.
son downloaded all these
Games and
like,
DLC,
which they don't
sure.
know if he did or not.
But like it's the same. It's the same allegation of
Same allegation.
you're using company money for personal expenses,
So-
and you have to pay them back, or else you'll be liable for embezzlement.
So this is
On
where
top of the money he owes Randy on the personal loan.
Yeah. So this is where the story gets bananas. So Calendar, his most lurid accusation, they say, was an event in 2014. This is where Pitchford left a USB drive that did not have password protection on it.
This is before password protection.
Yes. He left a USB drive in a Dallas, Texas medieval times dinner and tournament restaurant where he had a meeting.
I'm going there for my
That's
birthday
so
this
funny.
year.
Dude, how nerdy is that? Yeah, you want to go there for your
I
birthday?
do. I really do.
How nerdy is it? to
That's
that?
my plan. Is I want to get. Some
I have
friends and
such a
go-
good story to tag onto this thing.
Do
But
it.
No,
Is it about
now?
medieval
No, no,
times?
tell
It's
us
about a
now.
USB drive.
Oh, tell us about it now.
So I've worked in comedy venues.
Oh, wait. Okay, so yeah, so then, all right, so tell us,
You do your thing.
Yeah, let's finish this up. Basically, the drive had documents for Gearbox and its partners with 2K Games, Sega, Sony, Microsoft, and others. The lawsuit was, upon information and disbelief, Randy Pitchford's USB drive also contained his personal collection of, quote, underage pornography. Then Randy was like, listen, it was cam girl porn. Her
18
name was
plus.
only 18 plus. And then Calendar accused him of of Pitchford having adult men reportedly having parties where they expose themselves to minors at his house.
Okay, so from what I ascertained from this,
It's crazy.
This is 100% true.
What?
I totally not
Allegedly.
allegedly
You
100%
think
true in
it's
my
100%
eyes.
true. Okay.
Randy's married.
Yeah.
I'm sure
They had said he had variety hour shows at
Yeah,
his
no.
house.
So him and his wife probably loves to entertain. They probably have a very nice house now.
Yeah.
She's probably passionate about having these shows, these parties where they invite all their affluent friends and family.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of people doing this where they get their friends and family together, and maybe one night there's a burlesque show, maybe one night there's this, maybe there's one night there's that. And they're getting drunk. The food is good. And maybe Calendar is trying to skew this into a little bit more of a deviant thing. Maybe there is a little bit more of a deviant angle.
Yeah.
Maybe there is like
Maybe
something
there's
going
swingers
on.
or into kink
Maybe there is a
lifestyle.
swingers angle. Maybe
Yeah.
the burlesque dancer was a stripper one time.
Yeah.
That got a little bit
Out of
a little
control.
dicey.
Maybe one of the little kids was there, like upstairs, locked upstairs, like hanging out with their friends. See, that's why. Here's the thing. That's why me and Ian throw extravagant dinner parties, but
Haven't
we
been
never
invited.
have smut. Well, there's a reason you've
no
never been invited.
smut.
No smut. You see, it's a 3-napkin dinner.
Yes.
And it's a double white tie.
There are no tasteful nudes. Even we won't
None.
do it.
So yeah, Calendar's trying to twist this into like high society
Yeah.
being our
And
lizard
Randy-
our lizard people.
Yeah, and Randy Pitchford was straight up like, this guy's disgruntled and mad, and it's like, and Randy Pitchford he's like, yeah, I like cam girl,
Yeah.
like dirty porn stuff. And
So
it's
this
like,
is just like a shit throwing contest at
So,
each other.
Go with your story.
Before we finish, I do think though that they should be investigating this $12 million advance
Yeah.
that he personally took. That should have went back into the company.
Well, I think they should also.
I don't understand. Why is that part of the story?
they could
if you got a bonus, like based on like the hype around Borderlands and like pre-sales, like
no, because
that's
that was
legal,
against
right?
no, it was against sales.
Sales.
And it was.
What does that mean?
So I don't think it was a personal bonus. I think it was about it's from Take-Two, the publisher, giving the developer a bonus.
Yeah.
And he took that for himself.
Instead of dispersing it back into the
company. That's from
So
what I
when they
understand.
made
We could
the
be
money,
wrong. We
he
could be
kept
wrong.
the money.
We could be wrong.
We could be wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
but I'm
my-
gonna tell you what they should investigate: the next Borderlands game, because I want to play.
Yeah,
It's been too long. I didn't like the
VR
last one.
came out, and that sucks.
Yeah,
and I tried playing Borderlands 2 recently, and I was like, I've done this already.
One
I
and
can't do
two,
it.
one and two, I love. They're very long games. I did not like the one in space. Was annoying.
Yeah.
Pre-sequel.
It was
Yeah.
bad. It was an Australian company, and they really screwed it
So
up.
I work in various venues, and sometimes there's people lose stuff. I found a Genius Squad thumb drive. It was one of those plastic thumb drives, and like one folds open, where it's like it folds up and closed.
Okay.
And
like a compact, like a lady's compact.
so I put it aside and I said, I'm not gonna look at what's in it. Somebody's
Good for you.
somebody's personal information.
Good for you.
2, I'll keep it aside, and if anyone comes back for it, I'll give it to them.
Good. And if they don't, I found a USB drive one time in college, 1 gigabyte, took it home, popped it right in because I don't care, and it was just some kid's art. And then I just kept it for a while,
Yeah,
and then after a year, I deleted the art, and then I
mine's
had a gigabyte thumb
way
drive.
darker.
Oh, go on. I'm scared to hear this.
Yeah, this is like I didn't cry afterwards, but if I had emotions, I probably would have.
Oh my god.
So I
I'm
had
so
this thing,
nervous.
I
right
had
now.
this thing, dude. I had this thing on me forever. It was months went by, and no one claimed it. You know, they assumed it was gone.
And you didn't want to just throw it out.
No, because I was like, the gross curiosity of it got to me,
All right.
and I finally was
get it.
like, all right, if there's a virus on here, I earned this. You know?
Oh
like,
my god, I would never do this.
So I pop it in. Automatically, the folder opens.
Before you finish this, are you sure that you want to tell the
Yes,
story?
yes,
Okay,
it's-
fine.
it's-
just in case, because I
it's-
don't want you to be if there's something way crazy.
No.
Go on.
It's dark, but
Okay,
it's
not.
not.
That's great. I just don't want you to get arrested if it's like
No.
child murder and
It's
then go on.
Well,
Could you
so
tell me
I-
what time code we're at, just in case I do have to delete this?
it's I'll mark it. Hold on.
Yeah, mark it.
No, you don't have to delete it. So I pop it in, and like the window opens, and there's one folder, and it has a name. It's like Jordan, and I click on it, and there's just like 30 pictures of a underdeveloped child
No.
who's like in incubators through this, and finally, it's like the whole story of him getting out of the hospital. Oh
no!
But he's not developing normal, and it's just picture after picture of just like, and I don't think the kid made it.
Oh no!
Yeah. And like, I'm not laughing. I'm just looking at this dying laughing of how dark and awful this is. And yeah.
Oh my god, this went way
dark.
further.
Yeah. And it's just like, it was some really sad pictures of this really young baby who probably didn't make it. And that is why you don't look at thumb drives.
Oh
that
my
you
god, no,
find.
you don't. I would.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
And I felt so bad because I was like, this family needs this thumb drive. You know,
you can't
and I think I
find it.
have it somewhere still.
But you don't know whose it is.
I can't track it down.
It was at the venue?
It was
Oh
at the
my
club,
God.
yeah. So if anyone knows anyone that's missing a thumb drive of their child who the only memories of their.
I'm gonna try to think that.
I'm sorry, I brought it here, but
It's
like,
okay. I'm gonna think.
I wish I got Randy Pitchford's. I wish it
I'm
was.
trying to think. I think that the kid made it, and the parents were like, you know what? I'm glad we got rid of that sad thumb drive.
Yeah, I hope he made it.
Because you don't know for a fact there wasn't like a casket.
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
There wasn't. But there was some very.
I say we all hope that kid made it, and the parents were like, you know what? This was a memory that we don't want to.
But that's exactly what I was thinking about when I
whole
read this
time?
story.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why couldn't I just find like, guys, did you know that Sonic Racing 2 is coming out? Like,
I know. Why couldn't you find? I know. I wonder what the kid because there was an employee that found the card. I wonder when he put it in. He was like,
are you sure it wasn't the Red Knight that found it?
Might have been the evil Red Knight.
Yeah.
But I wonder when the kid put it in. I wonder if he was like, well, like saw Sega, and he's like, dude. But then I wonder if one of the files was
just a bunch of, like,
it was like
contracts
different.
and
Yeah, and he was
shit.
it's all contracts. But then the other thing is like a day. And he's like, oh, this sucks. And he's like, well, what's this last folder? Oh no, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that weird just
Contract.
finding it.
If I found it, I'd be reading those contracts to learn.
Yeah, so
you know,
would I.
like I'm
Yeah,
such an
I'd be
idiot.
like, oh, cool.
Oh, dude, look what they put in section 3. It makes this section 2 null and void if they like we're just learning like
The kid's now a lawyer. He's like super excited, working at medieval. I can't believe who has meetings?
just a
at-
paralegal.
Yeah, who has meetings at medieval times?
People who run video game
I don't
companies
think he had a
because
meeting. I'm sure
they're
he just had it with them.
You think
I
so?
think he was
no.
saving data
No,
to
I
his
think he was a
thumb
No,
drive.
he had a meeting. It's TJ's an affluent businessman. I'm Randy Pitchford. Like, let's go to medieval
Yeah,
times.
and then
No, I believe that happened, but like, do you think he had his laptop open at medieval times, taking notes on the fly with his thumb
no,
drive?
I think they
in?
had drinks, and
Yeah.
then the man was like, "Take a look at that when you get home." And, like, I slid
no.
across a thumb drive.
There's a cam girl.
yeah, check out this video. Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to find a thumb drive of: the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game that got canceled.
by EA Vancouver's.
Yeah, so EA canceled
And Visceral.
This. I saw Ian. You added this. You want to fill this in a little bit?
Yeah, they canceled a game. Everyone's mad about it.
So from what I
All right, cool,
understand
that's it.
was
That's our show.
I did the due diligence on this. Ian.
I did a due diligence as well.
Okay, so from what I understand is
Can I just say this is just another example of fuck publishers?
Yeah.
so
I agree with you on this
Big Papa EA basically told
Electronic Arts for all of our 60 plus listeners.
Yeah. So Big Papa EA told, they have all these little splinter studios.
Yep.
Told EA Vancouver and Visceral Games
Mm-hmm.
to stop development on this awesome Star Wars game that I'm going to assume is awesome because it's not coming
It
out.
was. I think this was supposed to be the Boba
Yeah, they
Fett.
couldn't monetize it.
Yeah, the Boba Fett game.
From what it was an open world.
Open world, and it was nicknamed Orca.
Yes.
And it died
My
just like
favorite
Shamu.
boat name.
And it died just like Shamu in a small cramped sea
The orca from Jaws.
of its own crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they told them to cancel, stop development on the game in favor because it was, next. By the time that came out, next gen consoles were probably being rolled out, and they said in favor of doing smaller Star Wars games.
Well, this is what
So
the
you know what? If they released 3 Star Wars games
Before
instead
this
of
one?
instead of one big Star Wars game, and they're 2 of the 3 are good, I'm in.
Well,
we'll see.
this is
Come
what
on.
this is what the PR robot said. It has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we needed to pivot the design.
Translation.
Yeah.
Development costs were too high. Lead time was too long. We can get something out for cheaper, way quicker.
Well, there's a Respawn Games who made Titanfall
Yes,
is making
they're
a game
great.
called Jedi Fallen Order that should come out in 2019.
You know what else? It's probably like some stupid. Knowing it's EA, there are probably issues of monetization too. They were
Yeah.
probably like, we're not going to be able to EA doesn't.
Not true, because Anthem.
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 What's Anthem?
Anthem's a new game coming out with no microtransactions.
And it's like
EA did?
Well, we'll see. But it's like Destiny.
they're saying there's no mic. I got actually into the beta. I'm playing it next Friday.
Are you?
My friend got 4 invites. I got 3. He gave out 3. There's 1 left. I'll fight it out.
Oh my God, can we fight it out?
Give it to TJ.
Oh,
I don't-
Ian's so
Mortal Kombat!
Beep, beep, beep,
Oh
beep,
my
beep,
god!
beep,
If I
beep,
was
beep,
in
beep.
Mortal Kombat, I just get on my knees and get over. Get over here.
Yeah.
Come here.
You know what my favorite move is? Like, this is my favorite quote from Mortal Kombat.
Where can
Ready?
people hear this, by the
Is
way?
this? Yeah, that's my favorite character. Yeah, baby.
Where can they hear the podcast?
What do you mean?
iTunes, Spotify,
iTunes,
Podbean?
Spotify, Google
SoundCloud?
Play.
SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud, Unlimited
Somebody
Lives
was just
Radio.
asking me.
It's very sweet. Unlimited Lives Radio, and they can listen to all the backlogs.
All right.
So the final thing that so EA had speculation. Oh, it's not. I don't know. They want to cancel it to make smaller Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Than
Listen, if 1 out of 3 are good, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'll play all 3 of them. Unless it's an RTS game, then I won't play.
Real time strats.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, please get me that Anthem thing. I want to play it so bad.
We'll see.
What do you mean?
Please don't give it to me.
What? Oh, don't give it to Ian. Oh,
He keeps looking at me like he's going to give it
yeah.
to me.
I'm going to text
Don't
my friend
want it.
right now.
Yeah, text them now and say, hey, say my celebrity friend.
I played Virtual Anthem 99. Did you ever play that?
Wants to know if the final Anthem invite is available.
Great. What did you play?
VR Anthem 99.
What
It's
is
really,
that?
It's a VR game where you're at a football game and the national anthem's going on, and you don't hold your hand over your heart. Some redneck yells at you. It's awesome. I got into the beta for it. Love it.
You have to see how long you can not put your hand on the thing and then
Do you have another
No,
story
I mean,
after this?
if you're
No.
not patriotic, you do. But I'm patriotic, so I hold my hand.
You
over
always
for the
win.
whole
So,
anthem, and then it goes
this
game
is something
over.
I was
win.
thinking about. Are you guys Dreamcast fans?
I've seen.
Did you have a
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast?
I did.
Did you have a Dreamcast?
Yes, I did.
White one?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember?
Listen, I don't know
black
what
ones?
color it was.
Do you remember when the black NBA edition came out?
No.
No.
They made like an Sega Sports edition. It was all black and it had like a Sega Sports logo on top. And I
Okay.
remember like GameStop would have tons of them used, and I hated it. I thought it was the ugliest thing in the
I'll
world.
show Ian right now.
Yeah, but now, like in retrospect, I wish I had the black.
It looked like a Sega
Dreamcast.
Saturn.
Yeah, I did. I was so dumb.
Dreamcast?
Like I'm like such an idiot. I wish I got that one.
Yeah. Dude,
It's so-
Dreamcast ruled.
Oh, dude, Dreamcast was great. but the thing is,
Dreamcast
like,
ruled.
Put
I
out Power
loved-
Stone again. Everyone
I actually
put out
got-
Power Stone. Make a new Power Stone.
Power Stone.
I have
was
Power
great.
Stone 1 and 2.
were
I actually
great.
just got a new attachment that I can plug HDMI to Dreamcast.
Oh, really?
So we can play Power Stone 3 players if we
Oh,
want.
dude, I love-
and stream that.
I love Power Stone.
Also,
Welcome to Power Stone War. Who do you play as?
The blonde guy.
That's who I play as.
Falcon?
Yeah, English boy.
Is it English boy?
Falcon?
Yeah.
English boy.
That's who I play
Falcon.
as.
He has a name.
English boy.
Oh my god. I played as the rock guy.
Yeah, you would.
He
Did
was
you play
awesome.
as the
He was
rock
the
guy?
strongest, therefore he was the best.
No, Falcon was the best.
No
he had
way.
the best
You
Power
guys-
Stone moves.
No, he didn't. The rock guy did. You cannot dodge his like.
You can't dodge any of them. Let's be real.
You can. You can dodge a lot of them.
You guys literally sounded like Devastator from Transformers the movie. Devastator is strongest Decepticon. Rock guy is strongest.
I am strong.
Oh man, what a fun show, gentle boys.
guys, I had a great time. I barely
great
peed my
time.
pants at all, and I was
I'm
very
glad
well
you did.
behaved.
We found out we learned a lot of things today. We learned Ian hates Ghostbusters.
You knew that.
I don't like Ronda Rousey as Sonya Blade.
Yeah.
What did Joe not like?
I didn't like a lot of stuff.
What didn't you like on
Joe's
this
a
episode?
negative Nancy.
You're a negative.
So my
Nancy.
friend responded, is it still available? He says, no, but I can get him one easy, I think. I don't think Milkman has anyone to give his, like another guy we play with, codes to. I'm gaming with him in 30. I'll ask. Realize the celebrity part irrelevant. Could I just be a friend? Happy to help. It's TJ.
Does he know who I am?
Yeah, he knows you.
Oh no, this is gonna go against my favor.
Dun dun dun.
I don't have any good.
I said it's
beta
TJ.
stuff.
It's a joke because he's the opposite of a celebrity.
Oh man, that's not true. I'm kind of a celebrity.
Yeah.
In certain circles.
You're famous for your beef with Ronda Rousey.
Dude, yeah, I'm famous for my
She
Ronda
called you
Rousey
out a
beef.
little bit during the Mortal
The
Kombat
only
match.
thing I don't agree with on this show is
What?
I'm happy for Ronda. I am. I'm happy that she's a part
I'm like
of this.
completely neutral. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
I'm more on Joe's side than TJ's side.
Yeah,
just 'cause
like
TJ got
you're
so
just
mad.
salt. You're just
hate it.
You're salt incarnate.
I don't like it.
Well, you did. There was something we disagreed with you about, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Ghostbusters.
No, that because you guys agreed on Ghostbusters.
4L Tenenbaum's being funny.
No,
No one likes that.
No.
It was like 5 minutes ago. We can't remember great.
I'll
Okay,
tell you
we
what.
cooked our brains.
Who does drugs in this room? Oh, you two. Oh, okay. You don't do drugs. I like how Ian does
I don't
drugs.
know. Alcohol's a drug.
I don't know.
I vape herb
Ugh.
all day. Actually, I don't smoke weed. I smoke wax now.
Nice, dude.
Shut up. You don't know.
Dude, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Wax is actually the extracted THC in its raw form, and
cool.
it's wonderful.
This is very cool.
Ian, stop.
What? I think it's
Stop.
awesome. That's great.
He
Joe's
doesn't
fucking-
think it's cool. I
And
don't know
if we have any avid herbalists in the podcast listening,
well, we
right
do
now,
have the podcast is on
YouTube.
YouTube and it's on
So
the WeTube.
if you, I can recommend check out the Puffco Peak if you like dabs. It's incredible. It's like the
Cool.
best product I've ever
Ian,
bought in my life.
stop. Oh my
This is
god.
awesome.
He doesn't like this stuff.
Joe, can you do a weed podcast?
I
Can I
would-
just be your hype man?
Yeah, I
It's
would
called
love
a podcast. What? Oh, that's bad?
It's not
Dude,
that
everything
funny.
is bad. But yeah, I don't have any more gaming stuff considering
Well-
I just saw you guys like 2 days ago.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. Well, you could follow Joe. If someone slid a USB drive on the table and I plugged it in, what would be on it with your social media?
It's Ferris McFly on all social medias. There's underscores in some of them. I don't have it uniformed across it, but you can know it's me because it's like the Rebel Alliance logo. And
Ferris
I post
underscore
funny
McFly.
shit. I posted a good one today. I don't know if you saw it.
no.
I'm gonna pass it.
Yeah, he's on. Joe is on Instagram
I'm
as
gonna
well.
pass it around the room, and I want you guys to tell
Oh,
me
of course.
what you think of my memes.
And Ian, if someone, who's gonna call?
No one's gonna call. Don't do that.
And what's your-
follow me at Rex Saucy on Twitter? All one word.
So
Rex Saucy.
So on Instagram, it's Ferris_McFly, and he says me in every work meeting, and it's Adam Sandler with Billy Madison. It's just like a story I know called "The Puppy Who Lost His Way." Dude, I don't
get it?
I don't get it.
You remember because he's asking the question, he's just stammering to like.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's basically a meeting to like, Joe, what do you think? Reminds me of a story I.
You can follow me at TJ Del Reno, DELRENO, all across social media, Facebook and Twitter. And you can follow the radio show at Unlimited SXM. And you can follow us on Facebook, Unlimited Lives Radio, every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Unlimited Lives Radio is Unlimited Lives TV, where me, Joe, and Ian, and Liz, we all make the show together. And it's a fun TV show based
I actually
in my
showed it to
basement.
somebody the other day. I was working with him. We had like a meeting. I was like, oh, this is something I was
Yeah.
working on.
And he
We were
liked
talking
it?
about- and he was like, this is hilarious. This is
Yeah,
great.
dude, we
I'm
got-
like, dude, I know I'm sitting in the room with you. You don't have to lie. He's
We'll
like,
get
no,
back
he
in.
likes
It is fun. So it's a fun show. Basically, it's like a daily show meets the Wayne's World meets Wayne's World.
Meets
It's
the
just a-
Wayne's World.
The way
So
I
Wayne's-
pitch it to people, it's the Muppet Show meets Wayne's World.
Yes.
With Daily Show elements.
Yes, it's very weird.
I like to pitch it as Jurassic Park with no dinosaurs.
Oh my god. Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Guy. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Ian. And thank you guys for listening. I'll see you soon. That was very fun.
Good job, guys.
Thanks again for having me on.
Of course.
Is this like
Joe,
a regular thing?
Joe, take
Am
this.
I a regular guest?
Take this USB.
Okay.
And on it
Okay.
is all the codes.
4.
Chuck E. Cheese arcade games.
Way. Dude.
Yeah.
Does it have the skee ball code in here?
There's a skee ball code.
Okay. Cool.
Don't give it to anyone.
Hey, Ian, check this out. I got all the codes to things.
What did I just say?
Get over here!